Looks like we have Jennifer here. Good morning, caller.
Hey guys.
Good morning.
I have two questions, but the first question is, where do you think you're going to go when you die? I mean, what do you think? Do you think there's life after death, or
there is no life after death.
You're just dead.
Yes.
Physically dead, right? Now, by saying physically dead, I don't mean that I think there's a soul that goes on, because frankly, I don't. But I think your actions have a life of their own. If that makes sense, that the things you do in your life can continue on.
Can live on.
If you have a positive effect on a child, that outlives you.
And your ideas.
And if you build something, those kind of things outlive you. But physically, that's one of the pitfalls of being a living being, is they come into existence and they pass out of existence.
And my other question is, what would you do if someone had a gun to your head? Well, I mean, most people would say, "Oh God, please help me."
Oh, okay.
What would you do?
I wouldn't pray. Yeah.
And I think you all would break down
and start praying
and ask God to help you. I bet you would. I don't think you all are true atheists. I think
that's a good question. And let me assure you that you are incorrect. You are totally
I would not be. I would not be praying. That's an interesting scruples question there. How about yourself, Joe?
Well, I've been in situations where there was a lot of duress, a lot of pressure like that. Not having a gun to my head necessarily, but in situations where a person will be pushed to the edge mentally, psychologically. I think that's the point being made. And I found that myself being alone in that situation, if I was, then I was the person I should be looking to for help. I am the person I should be depending upon. And that goes along with personal responsibility. I think a lot of the atheist philosophy centers around people being able to make decisions for themselves without having to resort to a third party in a situation who initially hadn't had anything to do with it up until that point. And as far as life after death, I really didn't have any problem not existing before I was born. It didn't bother me at all a bit. And when I die, my physical body, since we have this ability to choose whether we're going to be cremated or buried, I'd like to be cremated, so there's really no doubt. Okay.
Any other points while you're on the line?
No, I like your show. I'm a Southern Baptist, but I watch your show, and I'm very open to new ideas. I mean,
thank you.
So
let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt your life was in danger?
Sure have.
Ooh.
Okay. Were you frightened?
I sure was.
Why?
I guess not knowing the unknown and not knowing where I'm going to go, but I prayed about it, and
I thought you were going to heaven. I mean, why would you?
Well, you know what? Even though I'm religious, I think that I'm not ready to die yet. I don't think anyone's ready to die yet. So that's why.
Okay. Well, no, we appreciate the points like that, because this reminds me of a little story that just happened here just past this week. I've been an atheist for a while. I was an agnostic, is what I introduced myself at until I came down here to Austin. And it's just little things you say in your life. I was talking about how happy I was, and I said I was in heaven. And the person pointed out, I was like, wait a minute, aren't you an atheist? And I was like, yeah, you're right. That just sort of slipped out. See, it's in your speech without even thinking about it, So now that I am a pronounced atheist, out in the open like that, all my friends are pointing out the little faults and things like that, and I appreciate it. It helps me. And it's like, you're absolutely right. There was no need for me to be. I need to come up with a better expression than that.
Are you all from Austin?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I just moved here like a year ago. I never ever met an atheist, or it's just a little different here for me. But I mean, hey.
Well, come on down to our meetings.
No, thank you.
Well, then you can watch us every Sunday morning, 9 a.m., just like this.
And feel free to call in anytime. You have a good day now.
You too. Bye.
Thank you for your call.